YouTube, my name's Sally and welcome to my channel Vaudeville Hippie, which is dedicated to poi spinning, flow arts and object manipulation. I have created a fundamental series which is aimed at complete beginners to poi spinning. In this series we are going to go through the different types of poi that you can buy, basic poi theory and other things which will help you to get started and to really enjoy your poi learning journey. This video is about the different types of poi props available to you and what you can do with them. I hope you enjoy. Now, the simplest and most cost-effective way for you to get started on your poi spinning journey is to get a long sock, place a tennis ball in one end and tie the other end for a handle so you can hold the poi and then get spinning. However, if you wanted to upgrade and have a poi that was a little bit more official, you would probably then move on to the cone poi. Now, cone poi are so called because of their cone shape. They are often made out of stretchy lycra fabric and have an opening in the side seam so you can take the ball in and out. Again, you would probably want to tie the end, or some people like to wrap the tether around, and you can mix and match and do both. Now, the benefit or pros to these cone poi is that they are fairly cheap. The material is quite hard wearing and the fabric won't fray. However, I found because it's lycra, there is stretch, and when you spin your poi using this lycra fabric for any prolonged period of time, the poi get longer and longer and longer, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to gauge where the poi head is going to be, which is quite crucial when you're learning some tricks. To address this problem, I've actually started to create poi out of a cotton or polycotton fabric, and there's not so much stretch, but obviously it's spinner's choice. An upgrade to the simple cone poi is cone poi with a handle. Now, these come in a variety of ways. You would sometimes get one single loop like this one here, which you can place your hand in, or you can wrap it around your fingers. There are a variety of ways you can do this. That's the single loop. And double loop, as it suggests, is 2 loops, and again there are a variety of ways that you can hold it. Some people like to use the index finger and second finger, middle finger, or some people prefer to put it in the 2 middle fingers. Some people like to have the poi dangling away from the knuckles, whereas some people prefer to have the poi actually hanging down from the palm, and then you can grip, and it's a way of shortening your poi. Now, the finger loop handles often come with a swivel which allow the poi to spin around, which is sometimes beneficial depending on the tricks that you're learning. You may have seen contact poi. Now, these use typically a rubber stage ball, often made by the company Mr. Babesh, and they are made by creating or drilling a hole, and then you have what is called as coal cord. And these are called different things, the handles, pom handles I've heard as one name, and again these come on some form of swivel. Contact poi is a little bit different to your typical spinning because it borrows from contact juggling, where you combine spinning tricks with moves that contact your body, so rolling the ball across your hand whilst the tether continues to spin, and then you can pick it up with your hand again. Now, these can come in 2 different sizes, and again it's really spinner's choice. LED poi. I will admit this is an old type of LED poi, probably bought over 5 or 6 years ago. This is made by a company called Flow Toys, and this was, when it came out, was a really sought after product. Nobody had made LED poi to the standard that they had achieved, and what I mean by that is they came in a variety of different colours. They have 10 different pattern settings. However, I am delighted to say that they have actually updated their poi now to a product called pod poi, and people found that these were a little bit rock solid. This is actually the case, the light goes inside. I don't own a pair of pod poi, but I will link Flow Toys in the description and you can check out how amazing these are. Now, in addition to the pod poi, if you wanted something even more fancy, there's a company and they create A1 LED poi. Now, if you haven't seen these, you should go and check them out. They are poi that can be programmed to create any pattern you wish. So playing cards, words, shapes, patterns. They come at a price, obviously, but if you were interested in performing, these would really wow the crowds. Now, talking about wowing the crowds, the one you've all been waiting for is the fire poi. So this is just a cover that I made for my fire poi. I don't spin fire that often, and generally speaking there are different designs. I have what's known as a cathedral wick, so this is a square shaped poi. So with the fire poi, it is folded fabric which then gets soaked in paraffin to allow the Kevlar, which is made out of, to set alight. Quite typically, the fire poi will have a ball bearing system. You tend to have these locking mechanisms here, they're just a little bit more safer than the mechanisms on the previous poi I showed you. Often they will be a ball bearing chain, but I have seen just normal chains used as well. And again, you will have your connection at the top, and you can have double finger loops or single loops as well. Now, this is a square design. You can also get the monkey fist shaped ones, which are rounder, and you just get a different type of flame with those. And this is quite a small, this was the beginner cathedral wick. You can get much bigger ones where the square or the rectangle can actually just come out to where my fingers are here. So obviously the bigger the poi, the bigger flame that you're going to achieve. If you are new to poi spinning, I hope that explanation and demonstration of the different poi products available was helpful. If you do need more information about the different styles of poi, I have in fact some information up on my website which will be linked in the description below. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment down below what is your favourite type of poi, what is your favourite type of poi spinning, are there any types of poi that I missed out, because I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to learn more about poi spinning for beginners, please check out the rest of the series where I'll cover other aspects to help you get started. Thanks for watching and see you next time.